Welcome to Amazing Transformations in Christ, and I'm your host, Stefani Leeper. God has given us a spirit of love, not fear. You can read that in 1 John 4:18. In uncertain times, flexibility is essential, and a positive attitude and non-anxious presence with others often wins the day. So we're glad you're with us today as we hear an inspirational message, some trending news, and beautiful music to finish out the program. Now, let's listen.
In just a moment, I'd like to tell you about how God spoke to me through my agnostic friend. First, what prompts the story is really a reading of 1 John 4, verse 18 that says, God gives us the spirit of love and not fear. You see, I was experiencing fear in my life. Maybe you're feeling the same. There's the pandemic, there's economic challenges, there are difficulties in the weather, the fires and the floods. And all of these things can raise fear in our hearts. It has mine. A dear friend of mine recently said, there's a fatigue that comes when we have all of these unknowns and uncertainties and challenges. Maybe you're feeling that. So I know I was when I was going through a difficult time where I wondered what I could be doing other than what I was doing to work on a situation that just was not resolving. And so I talked to my agnostic friend and was just lamenting with him and talking and conversing and commiserating, all of those words about the circumstances that I was in. And he gave me some words of encouragement. He said to me, you know what? You've done just about all you could. You've done a lot of good in the time that you've been involved in this project. So you can hold your head up. You have done the best you could. You've done some amazing things. So be confident in that. And then he made some offers of how he would be helping and encouraging me ongoing. I really appreciated that. You see, that's what 1 John is talking about, where people have the spirit of love. They are encouraging. They're lifting up. They're not giving in to their own fears. They're really living into the connection they have with the divine. Or whatever prompts them. It's wonderful to be the recipient of that love. So that's what I received from my friend who's an agnostic. But where he found that in his own soul, he shared that with me. And I see him doing that with others. It's a wonderful gift. So whether you're prompted by your circumstances that have been good, or you've been through the deep valley and you know what it's like to go through difficult times, and so you are very full of empathy, whatever the motivation, this is an opportunity to live out what 1 John 4:18 says. We live in love, not fear. In uncertain times, flexibility is essential. A positive attitude and non-anxious presence with others often wins the day. This is the good news that I wish to share with you today.
Hello and welcome to AT Trending News, a place where we have a look at some of the headlines in the Adventist community. My name is Bjorn Karlman and I'm an AT1 team member, joining you from the campus of Newbold College in Berkshire, England. This week, my 6-year-old daughter Journey headed back to class for the new school year. As usual, my wife Jamie and I were more nervous than Journey about her unfolding educational adventure. Every afternoon after school, we anxiously asked Journey how things had gone, and she calmly told us things were fine. Her positive outlook helped us relax and view the schooling adventure as a positive thing. A positive outlook is clearly essential to a high quality of life. Last month, the Pulitzer Center profiled Loma Linda, California-based Adventists and their lifestyles in an article titled, "I Breathe Loma Linda: How Seventh-day Adventists in Southern California Are Living Longer." The Adventist seniors that were interviewed exuded positivity and calm in their interviews. The piece identified the Adventist community in Loma Linda as one of the so-called blue zones, identified by National Geographic fellow and New York Times bestselling author Dan Buttner. Blue zones are areas in the world where people live considerably longer. Adapting blue zone characteristics such as regular exercise, vegetarianism, and a sense of community, the spirituality and religiosity in Loma Linda Seventh-day Adventists serve as its key ingredient to longevity, said the Pulitzer Center story. The piece featured a number of Loma Linda-based seniors like Esther van de Hoven, 96, who walks twice for 20 minutes every day, reads the Bible and other spiritual material like a good Seventh-day Adventist, and manages to be socially active. Among others, the piece profiled a slightly younger couple, Tom and Marieke Sawyer, who are 75 and 73 respectively. Both incorporate very healthy eating and a lot of exercise into each day. The Sawyers also emphasize Sabbath observance. We rejoice and we celebrate on the Sabbath. From Friday sundown to Saturday Sabbath sundown, we set that time frame apart to relax as God set it apart at creation, Marieke said. Religion gives these Seventh-day Adventists rest, peace, and purpose, a recipe for longevity, said the report. The Adventist faith community has a lot of room for growth, as we all know, but it's also helpful to pause and remember positive lifestyle elements baked into the faith, like the Sabbath, that help lower stress and increase quality of life. What is one positive lifestyle decision we can make this week to improve our outlook on life? Let's spend some time discussing this challenge with our friends and family members. Thanks for checking out AT Trending News. Enjoy some music by Seaside Traverse.
Saying, child, come with me. I will help you see. I will help you see. There's one thing that I know. Jesus loves me so, and there's nowhere I can go that you won't follow, that you won't follow. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. I'm safe in your open arms. You save me a place, and I belong, I belong, I belong. I am worthy to be called a child of God. You welcome me home, and deep down I know I am loved. Yes, I am loved. Well, there's one thing that remains in the midst of the joy and the pain. You're the God of yesterday and today and the rest of all of my days. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. I am safe in your open arms. You save me a place, and I belong, I belong, I belong. I am worthy to be called a child of God. You welcome me home, and deep down I know your love is deep, your love is wide, and with you I'm fully satisfied, I'm fully satisfied. Your love is deep, your love is wide, and with you I'm fully satisfied, I'm fully satisfied. Your love is deep, and your love is wide, and with you I'm fully satisfied, I'm fully satisfied. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. I am safe in your open arms. You save me a place, and I belong, I belong, I belong. I am worthy to be called a child of God.